My house blew up. I had to find another one.
Oh, okay.
Gas leak.
Oh.
And it was insurance fraud.
Please, officer, you have to understand, I had a gas leak and I just so happened to love to play with matches in my basement.
Not my problem.
While wearing a bomb
It's Flo
suit.
from Progressive's problem now. Thanks, Flo. Thanks for the bundle and save. Because
You ever met her?
Jesus. Yeah, I have met Flo. Have you?
No, I haven't. I don't have Progressive.
She is so goddamn annoying. That lady will not shut up about insurance, and that's all she ever thinks about.
I don't know how long she's been doing the commercials for, but she's getting old.
Oh, she's getting up there. She's getting up there.
I wonder if that's that actress. I wonder if that's her only job.
She couldn't do anything else, bro.
Yeah, it turns out that Flo from Progressive was going to be in La La Land. It wasn't going to be Emma Stone. It was going to be Flo from Progressive, and she just didn't get it.
Man. Well, they got Flo from Progressive. They got Jake from State Farm. They got Geico the Gecko from Geico. Who else do they have?
Why is it British too? Why is the gecko British?
Americans love British people. Americans love the Brits. They love the British accent. They think it's smart. Meanwhile, British people are the fucking stupidest country of people ever compiled.
Really
How do you get a worldwide empire and lose it in like 100 years? Like every single one they had.
The UK now is the Pomeranian of the wolf of yesterday.
Exactly, and Geico the Gecko, and my house today is rubble. I'd bang Flo for Progressive.
Welcome to Chuckle Sandwich.
The oil's flowing through my flat six, and I am ready to go. I'm firing on all pistons, and I got launch control ready, and we're doing Would You Rathers today. Tucker, take it away.
Would you rather have an Omnitrix or a Death Note?
Death Note.
Yeah, this one I got on Reddit, and it's pretty good.
Whoa. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Omnitrix is, because this may be aging us a little bit.
This is a bit old. It is a bit old.
The Omnitrix is from Ben 10, one of the best cartoons of all time, and it's the coolest concept for a kid to have for a show. One of the coolest, I'd say. It's basically kid gets a fucking watch, and he can just use the watch to turn into literally whatever alien he wants. I think he starts off with like maybe 10 of them. And
yeah,
then he gets more.
He gets more, but the show name doesn't. It doesn't.
The show name doesn't
Ben
change
10.
appropriately. Yeah, but he
Ben
definitely
17 doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
It does not. It does not. But oh man, that's a tough one.
No, it's not. This is not a tough one. I'm taking a Death Note any day of the week. You know why? Because then you can start fucking auctioning off pages in it in real estate to the highest bidder, and there's going to be a lot of them.
I feel like if you started doing that, people would figure out who you are, and then you'd be such a huge target.
Now imagine you have a watch that turns you into a 30-foot tall slime beast. Mm-hmm. You don't think that'll put a target on you?
No, because
what are you, fucking stupid?
Well, I'm not stupid. I think I'm actually
yes, you
smart.
are.
Don't say that.
You're stupid if you think that the Death Note is going to be more noticeable than you turning into fucking Iceman.
I'm upset
Iceman?
Okay. You're going to listen to me. And you're going to listen real good right now, okay?
Fine. Sure. Fine.
If we're talking about, because it sounds like if you want the Death Note, it's like, oh, hey, I want people to kill me. I mean,
what? I want to kill other people.
I want to kill
what are you
people,
talking
right?
about?
You want to kill people with the Death Note, right? So, and there's if you compare the two, and if we're focusing on the main factor of killing here, there's two options here. You've got the Death Note, which you can just write a name in, and then they just die, and it's like anonymous, and you have no idea. Yeah. You get the Omnitrix. You switch into an alien.
Uh-huh.
An alien that only exists if you switch into it, okay?
Uh-huh.
So you switch into an alien, you go do a crime. You switch back to human form, there's no trace. You kidding me right now? And also, in the fucking I had a period of time, maybe 4 months ago, when I fell into the Ben 10 lore wiki sphere. Okay, and there is a fucking alien that Ben can turn into that's like God or something, or is like a interdimensional
that obviously was not one of the original Ben 10 tennises.
Are we talking? Okay, well now we have to have Tucker confirm this.
Are you talking about Alien X?
I think
it's like big and cosmic looking.
Yeah, he's definitely cosmic looking. He's looking like a cosmic guy.
He's from the Forge of Creation.
He's from the Forge of Creation, Schlatt. What does that sound like?
This is some bullshit DLC that Rockstar added 10 years after to try and keep people playing Grand Theft Auto 5. All right, this is not anything
Christmas
that should
DLC.
be in the lore, man.
This is the fucking Ben 10 shark card.
I think Ben 10's got some cool shit, but really, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fight crime? You're gonna get real bored of that.
Okay, come on. What about this? What? Wait,
What?
okay. What about you're gonna fight crime? You're gonna get bored of it? Schlatt, the thing that you want only has the ability to kill people. That's all it does.
That's all I need. That's all I'd use the Omnitrix for.
Yeah.
Killing people. And this is just a quicker way to do it. I could do it from my fucking couch.
What if you run out of pages?
Well, hey, Ben 10's fucking watch doesn't work half the time.
Well, that's just...
Why doesn't Ben 10's watch work?
Well.
He runs out of...
It works really well in real life.
You got to slap it on the MagSafe charger. He's like, hold on, my Apple Watch needs to go. The digital crown stopped working. Dude, you just add more paper to it or something. Or you write really small.
Okay. Here, how about this one?
Okay.
You want to kill people?
Yes.
You just switch into, and if we're talking about purely the main 10 or 9 aliens or whatever that he had, I'm not sure if the 10 includes Ben in it, but you switch into the fucking smart one, the little tiny smart one. You know?
Oh, I remember that little guy.
Like brainwave or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that little guy.
Smart.
I totally remember him. He was
Little-
like little Ant-Man.
Yeah, sneaky shit. Yeah, and it's like you turn into him, and that guy, I think he's got like an IQ of like 1 billion. So like, imagine how much killing and how much more you could do, because you don't got an IQ of 1 billion, as far as I know.
No,
Is that true, Schlatt?
I don't, but I have been listening to Lex Friedman.
Okay, well, you think that that's just sending your IQ just?
Yeah, it's been
just
growing.
It's just a straight line up, just positive net growth.
Yeah, it has been.
Think about what you could do with an IQ of 1 billion. Excluding becoming a nihilist, because I feel like whenever they make people really, really smart and these kind of things, they're like, oh, then the person discovers there's no meaning to life or whatever, and they kill themselves. But you could do, like, you could make the Death Note.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah,
That's
you could
some
build
occult shit. No,
You could build it.
You couldn't build
So
it. And
how about this?
listen. I guarantee you, if I'm a billion IQ, I'm fucking killing myself. The Death Note
There's a
is
lot of
just
situations
infinitely
I feel like in which
cheaper
you're killing
and
yourself.
quicker. When I'm ready to die, I just whoop, goodbye, all gone. And listen, you know what? This is just this whole Omnitrix thing seems extremely, extremely inefficient. This why are we even having this conversation? If I wanted to do a lot of damage, I could just fucking pull. I got all I need in here. All right, all
some of the
I
aliens
need.
are like born
All
with
I
guns
need.
for hands.
I don't
bet.
care. I don't care. I have the equipment. Okay.
What the fuck? Okay, riddle me this.
Okay.
I've got one final point that I'm going to make here, and this is gonna lock you in.
It's gonna.
And are
knock
you
my
listening
socks off.
carefully? Are you using your listening ears with the quiet coyote?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You get switching to that smart little shit with the billion IQ. And here's what you're gonna do, Schlatt. You're gonna first invent immortality. You're living forever if you want. And then by the time the Earth turns into a red giant, you are going to use your technology to move the Earth. You know, what do you think about that, huh?
I do like the idea of moving
Yeah.
the Earth.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do like the idea of moving the Earth, but
Yeah.
again, I don't think I need to be the guy to do it. I don't
you
need to be
could be.
doing everything. I know I could be, and you know what? It would probably benefit the world a lot.
Think about it. For the rest of human history, it's going to be like Schlatt. That
I
fucking
know,
guy
I know,
that moved
but
the earth.
But look, but listen, I'll suck one cock, and then I won't be the guy who moved the earth. I'll be a cocksucker. Okay.
You don't. Okay, but you
And
can
that's
just
how
avoid,
that's how they'll know me as.
You're speaking
They'll know
like
me as a
sucking cock is an
they'll know me as a
inevitability
cocksucker once I suck that cock.
I know, but you don't actually
Okay.
have to suck the cock. You're making.
But
it
I'm
sound
saying
like,
like when I do, if I do, if I do,
okay.
then I'll be the cocksucker instead of the
Right.
earth mover. And I think someone else can do all that.
Can I just get a yes
fine.
or no if you believe that this cocksucking event is an inevitability, or is it just a like it's gonna sounds like it's gonna happen to you, like
Huh?
like you're gonna slip. You're gonna be walking down the street and you're gonna slip.
Yeah, it might just go in one time. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Listen,
well,
I
would say-
think Death Note's better. I think you can make a shit ton of money auctioning off the slots, and it can all be done under the counter and in a very private, safe way.
Yeah, and then my answer is I would get the Omnitrix and become an alien hitman that nobody can trace, and also get a billion IQ and move the Earth because Schlatt's not going to do it, so I might as well.
And maybe you'll suck a dick along the way.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to suck 2 dicks. All right, Tucker, next question.
Okay, would you rather have constant, terrifying hallucinations or nightmares?
What? Would I rather?
One more time. Okay, one more time, please.
Would you rather have constant, terrifying hallucinations or nightmares every time you went to bed?
Constant, terrifying hallucinations or nightmares every time you went to bed. Honestly, I'd probably prefer the nightmares because it's like I feel like the hallucinations could follow you into your dreams, and then it's just like a 24-hour job. But then like a nightmare, it's like you wake up and half the time it's like, oh man, that was, there's a bit of euphoria mixed into having a nightmare because you have a nightmare and then the moment you wake up, you're like, oh, thank fucking God. Like sometimes I've had nightmares where it's like I've made a terrible choice. Like I killed someone and then the police are coming and I'm like, great, I'm going to jail. Sweet.
That's it. That's
And,
it.
and, then I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh my God.
That yet.
Of course. I would have never made that fucking choice. Oh my God, I wouldn't have never just shot a guy randomly in a fucking Wegmans. I would never have done that.
I knew it wasn't my time to suck that dick yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is such a bad question. I'm not going to lie.
No, okay.
And I don't. No, well, hold on. The premise is: would you rather
realize
go to?
that whenever you say this, I know, but Tucker brings us these stuff, and you realize that whenever you say this is such a bad question, Tucker chose this question, so you're in turn saying, Tucker, you're
Tucker
bad
spent
at
5 minutes
choosing shit.
googling things on Reddit.
He's
My
working
God.
hard.
Jeez,
some of these I
this is a
make up on my
bad
own.
question. The premise is: would you rather go to sleep and have bad things happen?
Tucker, wait, did you make this one
while
up,
you're
or did
sleeping?
You choose this?
No, this one I didn't, but I do make some of them up.
Yes, you better be careful because you're running the risk of insulting Tucker.
I'm going to be brutally honest either way. Either way. And this question is fucking dumb, Ted. This is would you rather go to bed and have a bad dream, or would you rather have terrible hallucinations and a mental issue that creeps into every corner of your real life?
Yeah, I will admit it is a bit of a cut and dry. It's a bit
Cut and dry.
It's a bit cut and
Cut and
dry.
dry.
And Tucker, I mean, what would you choose? You'd choose the nightmares, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I think that the nightmares would lead to sleep deprivation because like you're gonna wake up over and over and over every night, all night. Like there is no release if you choose the nightmares, because if you choose the hallucinations, sleeping would be your release. But enough nightmares, and you're gonna ruin your daytime as well.
There's something called gamer sups, and it keeps you awake and alert, Tucker. I don't know if you know about that.
Just a couple of fucking gamer subs. Just every time you have a new nightmare, you add another scoop each day, and then it'll eventually. Yeah. I feel like gamer subs is the kind of thing to give you weird dreams, though. Like if you have too much of it.
No, you know what gives me really fucking weird dreams that I had to stop taking?
What?
Melatonin. I can't do melatonin. My dreams on melatonin are fucking wild. I saw 2 dicks, 3 dicks, 4 dicks, just blue dicks.
Each individual milligram of melatonin increases the number of dicks.
Increases the amount of men in the bukkake.
welcome to your melatonin dream, Schlatt. It's like a whole like pre-programmed thing. We've got you took 10 milligrams, so we've got 10 hot men for you today.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I be taking 10 every night. Don't go to shampoofantasy.com. If you're listening to this podcast right now, do not go to that website. You will not have a good time.
Careful, listeners. He's using reverse psychology on you. He's a master manipulator. When Shay and I, when we went to Tahoe last week and we went camping, it was something about like because it got chillier, it got down to like 40 degrees or something like that, and something about like camping in colder conditions makes me have really, really vivid and strange dreams, and I don't know what it was. Like the fucking dream I have, and I still remember the dream. It was like you were actually in the dream, by the way. It was like,
was I?
And a lot of people that we work with was in the dream. It was almost like we were at a convention, but this convention was in a giant mall, and we were kind of like, you know how content creators are. It's like we find a spot where we don't need to be in the public eye, and then we're all just and then we're just chatting with all the people we know. And then as we're in this mall, there's like this group of kids that like come up, and they're like a group of high schoolers, and they like recognize us and stuff. And then it sort of becomes clear over the course of the dream that these kids aren't like normal kids. They're like kids out of like a show where they all have like their own sort of quirks, and they're very much so like characters from like a show about high school and getting into like wacky scenarios. So like as throughout this experience in this mall, like I'd be walking through this mall, and then all of a sudden the kids would be like, oh, we're on a scavenger and we gotta like do this thing, or it was very, very strange where they just kept showing up and there was something wacky happening to them. And that was like my whole night was just dealing with like, I was like, who the fuck are these kids?
And dealing with all the wacky hijinks they get up to.
I know, there was so many wacky hijinks that were going on with these
every
fucking
time,
kids.
dude, every time it seems like there's more wacky hijinks. And then everything always resets at the end. You know, like one of the characters could die at the end. In the next episode, they're just fine. It's like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, or South Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the...
That was a question on would you rather have nightmares or terrible hallucinations?
I think I would still... I like to think of my way around it. And I think that for the nightmare stuff, I would teach myself, and this might be breaking the rules a little bit, but I would teach myself the lucid dream, okay? Because if you learn to lucid dream, then you can take control of the dream, right? You become conscious. Exactly. And it's like, oh my God, giant fucking dinosaur chasing after me with fucking tentacles that want to fuck me in the ass, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't want that. Wink. And I, suddenly I spawn like a gun, and I'm like shooting the dinosaur.
Yeah, and you're fine.
And I keep the tentacles for myself.
I've only lucid dreamed once. And I was a young child, and I asked my parents, "Can I have a dolphin?" And they said yes, and I wrote it. It just appeared in front of me.
How do you know it was a lucid dream?
Because I spawned the dolphin in.
You brought out all of a sudden the Gmod fucking graph gun shows up, and you hear like a boom, and just a dolphin falls.
It was the metallic briefcase from Cowboys and Aliens. It just whoosh, and then out he came.
That's funny.
Nightmares any day of the week. Nightmares.
Yeah, nightmares. Nightmare.
Ted, do me a favor. Look to the left on 3. Ready? 3. Are we wearing the same headphones right now?
Yeah.
We are. Wow.
Yeah,
we should kiss, man.
Mine are getting fucked up though.
Oh, Jesus. No, I wouldn't wear.
For too long. Yeah. Well, I had the other ones that I would wear, but then the open back would just would soil the audio.
Yeah, it would soil the audio.
You have 2 pairs of those though. Don't you have the orange ones too? You have ones that are orange?
No.
You don't have orange headphones. Is that what you're
saying
right now? That's such a fucking lie. You fucking liar. You don't have orange headphones?
What are you talking about? Why would I have orange headphones?
Make me feel fucking crazy.
Is this some Mandela effect bullshit that's going on where you think I have a pair of orange
headphones? He's got orange
No
headphones.
need to verify.
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know if he does.
Yeah, you do.
Tucker's
you wore
not
him on
gonna look it
episode
up.
73 and you wore him on episode 72.
Said you're bullshitting me.
Fine. You don't have orange headphones, okay? They've
Next
always been
question.
the same headphones.
Next, would you rather,
Did
Tucker?
you just put your hand out like you were doing the force on Tucker? Next question.
That's enough.
The Jedi mind trick.
Okay. The next question is, who would you rather live with? So this is like you have to share an apartment with someone, and your 4 choices are a hoarder, a neat freak, an exhibitionist, or somebody who's pet obsessed.
Wait, can you define exhibitionist?
Someone who's got their dick and balls out all day.
That's
Yeah.
I assume that was sexual.
Yeah.
Well,
Dick and balls out.
yeah,
And if they fuck, they're fucking right out in the living room.
Okay, so we got a neat freak.
they're kind of like a no
hoarder.
boundaries person.
We got a
Okay.
neat freak
Hoarder, absolutely
Yeah,
fucking not.
hoarder's out of it.
Absolutely fucking not.
And then there's what was the last one, Tucker?
Pet obsessed.
Yeah,
So
like somebody who's
uh,
got a lot of pets.
like a cat mom or something like that. I don't want that either. I don't want to have to deal with that.
Okay,
the
so your two
exhibitionist
options
is
are
kind of a
exhibitionist and neat freak.
Honestly, the exhibitionist is kind of a non-starter as well. So I'm going to have to go with the neat freak.
Yeah, the neat freak.
I think neat freak is like OCD, like real OCD. Like they're gonna freak the fuck out over everything.
So this is like a roommate that like you would basically have no control over your own space.
yeah, like they're cleaning your room for you, but like
Yeah,
in a
That's
way
fine.
that no.
I've got nothing to hide.
I don't think Tucker or I believe that.
I vote neat freak.
Yeah, I think I would do neat freak, and I think
Okay,
that,
if you both are doing neat freak, then take neat freak out and then play with the
Oh.
other 3.
oh, okay.
Pet obsessed.
Pet obsessed.
Pet obsessed. Take that one out now.
You want me to, you want us to take that one?
Yeah. Now rank the other 2.
Exhibitionist.
Okay.
Do we become a hive mind when we have the same headphones? We're
You're
going to
hearing each
finish
other's
each
thoughts.
other's.
It's pretty clear cut though, right there. It's pretty cut and dry. Like
It is
Ted,
cut
you
and dry.
botched it.
because what'd you say?
It's okay, Tucker. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it,
Yeah, I
Tucker.
know.
This will be our little secret.
What? What the fuck?
He has no idea.
He has no idea, and it's really embarrassing. Next question.
I'm embarrassed
Tucker.
right now. I'm feeling embarrassed. What's the bit here?
Okay, so the next question is: would
I don't
you
like
rather?
being left out of this situation.
Ted, you are the situation.
True that. Cheers.
No, Mike is the situation, and he's from New Jersey.
Would you rather have a world where Nintendo and Sega never existed, or one where Sony and Microsoft never existed?
I'd rather like end world hunger or something important. What the fuck?
You did.
What the
That's
fuck
not the
is this question? This is a stupid ass question. Yet
Say the
again,
question
Tucker.
again.
Slam
Say the-
dunk, dude. You
Say the question again, Tucker. I need to hear it again.
Would you rather have a world where Nintendo and Sega never existed, or one where Sony and Microsoft never existed?
Would you rather have no Funko Pop or no YouTube speaker? Come on, bro. Who the fuck cares?
I know it's.
Skip this
see here-
fucking
okay,
one,
in
bro.
Tucker's defense, I know why he chose this one because he is a big, like, he likes Nintendo stuff a lot, and I
Yeah.
think that Tucker would choose the Nintendo route. I think that's what Tucker would choose. Like, he would choose
Yeah.
to have Nintendo. Is that right, Tucker?
Yeah, but the question's for
You'd-
you.
Look, you'd obviously, I think any rational person would drop Xbox and PlayStation because that just
Such a
means
dick
PC
response.
gaming. PC gaming would be, I mean, all the games on Xbox and PlayStation run on PC,
Yeah.
and none of the games on Nintendo do. So, like, you keep Nintendo because that's the only place you could play those games, and then
Yeah.
fuck Xbox and PlayStation.
But if we
even
didn't
though
have Nintendo, then we wouldn't have Chris Pratt Mario movie. Okay.
Chris Pratt Mario, Charlie
We would not have
Day,
Chris Pratt Mario movie and Sonic fan art.
we wouldn't have the same
And the
fucking
Mario
Sonic
and
game.
Sonic making
Yeah.
out GIF.
That is a good GIF, and
We wouldn't
I think
get any
for
of
that.
that.
For that reason alone,
I'm interested
gotta
in the
keep it.
Sony and Microsoft thing. Why Sony and
PlayStation.
Microsoft?
PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh, Xbox. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, totally would go with the Microsoft route though, because I like my PS5. I use it way more than I use my my Switch. I mean, it would be a bummer to lose some of those things, but
You
I
just
mean,
get it
like,
on the PC.
it's one of those things where it's like Sega barely exists anymore.
Yeah.
Sega as a company, what do they even make? Do they even
They
make
make
anything anymore?
Sonic. They make Sonic.
They make Sonic, and it's like,
Yeah.
I think the question is supposed to be viewed in more of like a historical light. Like what, Nintendo and Sega kind of pioneered a lot of things.
Yeah, I think I think if you're talking the entire history now, I think the answer is even more obvious.
yeah.
You're keeping Nintendo and
Wait.
And Sega. Ted, come on, man. Come on.
No,
I know
I
you.
don't know if
I know
I
you like
agree.
playing PlayStation 5 on your shitty little crappy wooden couch, but you can get all those games on the PC, and you can
Couch is
save
made of
Mario
punji
at the
sticks.
same time.
Yeah, but I mean, if they didn't have PlayStation, then we would not have been able to play Tak and the Power of Juju.
And Knack would be gone.
And Crackdown.
Oh, Crackdown. How can I forget about Crackdown?
Forgot about Crackdown.
You would
And
lose
also
Halo.
Uno for Xbox 360.
Fuck. And Peggle, maybe. Peggle?
And others. And boom. And Zoo Tycoon CD-ROM. And also.
What the
also,
fuck? CD-ROMs are made for the computers.
Yeah,
personal
Microsoft.
computers. Oh, hold on. Is the question Xbox and PlayStation, or do you lose Windows?
Sony and Microsoft. So we'll say you lose Windows.
Oh, dude, you lose PC too, because there's
Yeah.
no such thing. You have to run on Linux.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what the? I don't want to set up Linux on my computer. I don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that.
either. I don't want to do that either. Fuck Mario. Get the
Yeah,
fuck outta
exactly.
here. Fuck
My final
Mario.
point was going to be you wouldn't be able to play the fucking pinball game from Windows Vista.
Oh my god.
Or maybe Windows
3D Space Cadet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest loss of them all. Also, Nintendo fans are kind of insufferable little pricks.
And also
So,
Nintendo as a company is insufferable.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
Awful.
the way that they make their games available, and like sometimes they just don't let the. I don't know, Tucker. You probably got more gripes with Nintendo than either of us.
A true Nintendo fan will always hate them the most.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
that's a strong statement right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's our answer right there. Lock it in.
Would you rather be able to understand what happens after death? So, like, assume there's afterlife. You get to know all the secrets, or you get to see into the future.
I'd rather see into the future because I feel like knowing everything is sometimes not good. Like, I feel
Is
like
it
if I
everything?
knew, yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate truth, is it not? What happens after you die? Is that not like what everyone wants to know? I feel like knowing that, and if it's not the answer you want, that would really suck. That would really suck. And that
Yeah,
would
'cause
probably.
what options do you have? You can't kill yourself because then you just get
No.
there faster.
Yeah. Yeah, that would. Oh, bro. Yeah, that would suck.
You find
That
out the
would suck.
secrets to what after you die, you don't like it, don't kill yourself. Just
Yeah. And if you really want to see into the future, fuck it, just use it to like invest in the next big company or something, and then you got a great life for the rest of time, and then you don't have this mortal fear.
That would kind of suck if like you figured out what was after death and then you were just like, I mean, I guess nothing would be a fine answer.
Yeah, there's a movie they made not too long ago where I think it was called The Discovery, where basically they found out that there was heaven after.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone just started killing themselves. It's pretty grim.
And everyone can get like we're talking like
Yeah,
they were like, hey,
yeah.
the Christian God is real and heaven is real,
Yeah,
and then
pretty
it was
much.
like everyone started killing themselves, which is what would send you to hell.
There was some science shit. It wasn't like a Christian spin on it. It was just there was some science shit. They were monitoring brainwaves, and they were like, "Yeah, you get real happy, and like you go to this nice place after you die." And everyone just started offing themselves.
Oh, so it was like a scientific aspect of like how your brain feels at that last moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's called The Discovery.
I think it's called The Discovery.
Oh, I'll have to look at that later.
Yeah. But I'm totally going with seeing the future.
Yeah, I definitely like the whole concept of biffing it.
Yeah.
Of going full biff. like Back to the Future Biff level, get the
Yeah,
fucking
man.
sports almanac of all life in the future. Although you'd have to, no, I guess it doesn't matter. If you just know all of the future, that must be overwhelming because I don't really remember too much at one moment. And to know all things in the future, that's a lot of information right there.
I see it as like you can turn it on and off, and you don't have to see everything if you don't want to.
Right.
Like you can just ask the little console in your brain, like, what's the next big company? Or like, what's gonna happen tomorrow?
When I wrote the question, I interpreted it differently. I interpreted it more like someone comes up to you and they're like, you have these two things right now, here and now. You get to view this or view this. Like you have like a 5 minute, like you're like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
not like you
you
just get to
can't-
constantly ask questions. It's like you get the answer for like, oh, I want to see what the year like 3000 looks like. Like boom,
Oh.
here's like a 5 minute
I see.
like compilation of the world.
Yeah, I got you. I would still take the future because then it's even easier. Then there really is no overwhelming guilt or anything like that.
You could just be like, show me the top 500 companies.
Show me the S&P 500 30 years
Yeah.
from now, you know?
Yeah, 30 years from now, and then
Easy.
Yeah, you'd be
It's the only
set.
question I need, dude. It's the only question. See, this is cut and dry. This is what happens when we're wearing the same headphones.
And then it's like, and then when it shows you 30 years in the future, it's just like all of it is just fucking like ocean cleanup, air cleanup, like all those companies, just anything related to just like a global warming apocalypse, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow. And you look at Apple and all those shit, and they're like
Whoops.
fucking like worth $1.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck happened? All right, you got another one for us, Tucker?
So this one is: would you rather have to live in the Middle Ages or fight in the trenches of World War One?
Oh, that's a tough one.
No,
I guess not. I guess it's not a tough one. I guess it's cut
not
and
a
dry for
tough one.
Schlatt.
this is cut and dry for me.
Is it a stupid question, Schlatt?
The
Is it a stupid
back
question?
of my head's going like, oh, this is, you know.
Back of your head.
I'd rather-
This is a
I'd
stupid
rather-
question.
I'd totally rather be in the medieval times, Middle Ages. Not
And
much
kill
was going
yourself?
on there. I'd probably kill myself. I mean, dude, you just work on a farm.
You know, this is such a fun exercise for the person that says that the questions are stupid and they kill themselves in every situation.
I feel like I'd work on a farm and be happy, a little happy with my cattle,
Yeah,
and
well,
not know much about what's going on. Like, dude, the worst thing in the world could be happening, and you'd still be just on the farm, just enjoying it.
What era are we talking about in the Middle Ages? Are we talking like the Dark Ages, or are we talking about, you know, are we talking Castle Age? Are we talking Imperial Age? Like, what are we?
I didn't have a specific one in mind. I think like anything before like the 1200s. Like
So
technology's
like
not
the feudal.
Yeah.
You're just farming.
Okay.
You're farming. You
Yeah.
got some animals.
You're
Yeah, I'd
you're a
probably-
servant to a lord or something.
I might go back down there to the feudal. I'm putting 4 on gold, 4 on stone. I'm putting
Yeah.
a shit ton on wood, and then I'm gonna try to fast castle. I'm gonna try to fast castle, and I'm gonna push.
Yeah, Swagger Souls plays like that, and it is fucking awful playing with him because you'll be putting a lot on gold,
Mhm.
and he'll come with like fucking people already with just like clubs. Like he just I don't know. I don't like the way he plays.
Sean, do you play Age of Empires
Yeah, definitive.
2?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh shit. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Okay. So that was a big discovery right there.
Forgura.
That was a pretty big discovery right there. But yeah, no, I think feudal would be pretty cool. Dude, I can't think about it in any other context besides Age of Empires right now. I'm trying to
Yeah.
pull my mind out of it. I mean, that's how the world worked back then, right? That's how it was.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it
A
worked.
big mouse in the sky clicked on you and then dragged you to where you needed to go. And then you had one voice line and you said it over and over again.
Something about us moving to attack this wall makes me want to be staggered. Wait, no, I want to be in a square.
What is this giant V in the sky? Oh, I think this means I need to. I think this means I need to attack.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess feudal would be. I mean, there's so many diseases, and you'd have to like. I feel like they ate fish and you could see the head of the fish. Like you were still seeing the head of the fish when you were eating fish. And I just don't want to be eating heads of fish, dude. Like I feel like if I was in World War I, I wouldn't be eating a fish head. Like they'd be giving me at least a fillet, and they'd be like, "All right, run towards the machine gun fire."
You think they gave you a fillet before you died in the trenches? You think they gave you a fucking 5-course meal? No, man. You were eating sludge.
A fillet
Sometimes
is a single course.
You probably eating mud back then.
They weren't eating mud.
I'd be a
They weren't eating mud, man. You can't say that they were eating mud.
I'd be in the Middle Ages. I'd be a little farmer, and I hope to God, spirit of the law is telling me what to do, because God damn it, I'd be so happy.
If you put me in World War I, do we get to go there with the knowledge of World War I and the feudal age?
No, I don't think so.
What?
Well,
so we go there and we get our memories wiped?
Sure, yeah. And your goal is just
you got to start. You got to spend 18 years. You got to spend 18 years before you die. Like all the fucking lead up for nothing. Just live as a nice little farmer in 10. Year 10.
I'm having a tough time with this because I mean, on one side, it's like I go and I live as a farmer, but I have to eat fish with the head still on, and then it's like I go to World War I, and it's like they're giving me a nice fillet. And
you're
like
so caught up over this fish shit,
and they're like, "You're
not
doing
even
good work for your country."
It's not
just
even accurate.
run. You see that big field over there where there's no grass, no food, no animals, no trees, and it's smoking and stuff. There's more fillets over there, and I'd be like, "That seems like it makes sense, especially if
yes,
especially
sir.
if that means that I'm going to be serving my country right now." Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. I climb up the ladder, I walk across. And then the rest of it plays out like the sun in the newest Kingsman movie.
No idea what that means. Next question.
Would you rather be an expert at every language or an expert at every instrument?
Oh. Would I rather be Jaume or Jacob Collier? That's essentially what you're asking me.
Okay, this is a very important question. Every time I impress someone with my language skills, does a stupid fucking sound effect have to play? Like, boo, every time I say something. 早上好像我, boo.
Boom. Where somebody,
like the surprise
no, that only
sound
happens when
effect.
someone turns and notices and they're like, huh? And they're like, wait, that guy's speaking my language?
Yeah, no, I would rather be a polyglot. I don't care about the cello or the flute. What am I going to play the flute?
It's you know the flute.
What the fuck is that
bullshit?
Flute? I don't know. It's such a stupid instrument.
What type of instrument? What do you like as an instrument? What instruments do you like?
I'm not interested in instruments enough.
There's no way that's even remotely true. You're such a fucking liar.
No, it's not.
You made that music channel with Ludwig.
Yeah, you made that music
pay
channel?
someone to make all the music. You think I'm fucking making the music?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you right now because you're being such a little shit.
You're gonna kill me right now. You're gonna kill me. You, Ted Nivison, you're gonna come over and kill me.
Fuck you. Okay, I'm about to school your ass. Welcome to Ted's school.
Okay.
Only student Schlatt. All right, and he's fucking about to go on academic fucking probation because he doesn't understand this shit. Okay.
Can I wear a slutty little school uniform?
But the point I was going to make was, you know, expert in every instrument. You could make as many different fucking Animal Crossing sounds as you want. Tucker made a very good point when he said that. As many Animal Crossing sounds as you want. Or, if you don't like that, you could play the drums, which are a badass instrument. Or you could play the guitar. Okay? Imagine you walk into a room or something and some guy's got an instrument. Any person that has an instrument that you see, you'll be more of an expert at that instrument than they are.
Better than them.
You will be better than them.
This is silly.
Isn't that what you want? You want to be better than them? Like, imagine
stupid fucking question.
Okay,
Stupid,
you go to a fucking Metallica concert or something. You get up on the stage and you play it better than the guitarists themselves.
Oh yeah, like they're gonna let you.
Okay, riddle me this.
Okay,
riddle me this. Okay, you would be able to play on the guitar through the fire and flames.
Okay,
You can do it. You can do it. You just pick it up.
Sure.
You could play it on the flute if you wanted to.
I'm sure that'll be cool 3 times. Is that going to be your party trick? Look how good I could play the fucking guitar every time. People are going to be like, oh, great. He's got another fucking instrument this time.
That would be really cool to know every language. It would be.
You can go anywhere you want. Anywhere you want and never get lost. Never have to hold the fucking Google Translate up like a goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
You could set your VPN location to God knows where and still have a great conversation.
I mean, they're both just, in my opinion, they're both very, very alluring options, but I probably would choose the polyglot option because I feel
No. You're committing to this music shit because you do not go on a whole route about hating me for my decision here and then fall in line. No, you're taking music. You're going to be really good on the timpani, dude. You're going to be
following
Ted on his harp at the party, at the function.
I wouldn't choose a harp, by the way. I would choose a sick set of drums. Okay?
Get out of here. See, this is why we disagree. You know why we disagree? Different headphones.
You know what's funny? We're not disagreeing right now.
I'm telling you, you have to take
the position.
You have to take the music one.
I was playing a deep devil's advocate because I didn't think that you were totally considering all the options there. Although I will say,
and I did.
I would like to know a lot of languages. That would be so cool. I mean, because think about it. You travel, and it's like, if you know the language, any location you go, nobody can make fun of you for being a stupid American if you fucking speak the language fluently everywhere. It's like...
You are preaching to the biggest choir in America right now.
And you could just be on a subway, and somebody's saying shit about you in fucking Russian or something, and you'd be like... Privyet.
Thank you? You'd say thank you to them?
That's hello.
Oh. It is? That goes to show you how much I need this skill.
You say, хорошо. I don't know.
Oh, good.
I learned like 4 words from Moses.
Yeah.
But then you start speaking Spanish, you say everything. Speaking Japanese. You understand you understand anime. You don't need subtitles anymore.
I agree with you. You're saying reasons that I've already
You'll never need subtitles again.
Okay. That's enough.
Why'd you say it like that? It sounded like I was like an out of control child. You're like, all right, that's enough, Jimmy. All right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think it's cut and dry. Cut and dry. Every language.
This one is from an anonymous viewer that says, would you rather be mayo or be a woman?
Would you rather be mayonnaise?
Yeah, mayonnaise.
Or a woman?
Or a woman.
Like
a female human?
Oh. Right. I was actually asking a question about the mayo rather than what a woman is. But is it one of the squeeze bottles that has the funky cap that can squeeze? Okay, if I can pick, then I'm fucking mayonnaise all day.
Yeah, I definitely would like the squeeze one if that was an option. Rather than the squeeze one, twist, because I don't want to have to
terrible. It gets all gunky with the screw. Yeah, no, the knife. No, the squeeze on Hellman's mayonnaise is absolutely the way to go. Also, who the fuck decided Hellman's needed a Super Bowl commercial? Can I rant about that for a second?
You can. I haven't seen the Super Bowl commercial.
There was a mayonnaise commercial at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who is that going to sell on mayonnaise? Who's gonna see that and be like, oh,
that's a good point.
What the fuck?
I don't know if there's too many people that are like, don't know what mayonnaise is, or it's not like a new product.
That's like an ad for the United States Postal Service playing. Like they're average. Like what the fuck else? What?
I suppose it's more like
no sense.
Well, I suppose it's more like I'll tell you right now, I can't think of another brand of mayonnaise, but it's
Best
probably
Foods.
similar to like a Pepsi commercial where it's
Best Foods, and it's still fucking Hellman's.
Oh, like the like Signature Select or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
it's all Hellman's. It's all Hellman's.
The non-branded is Hellman's the only?
Oh no, they got like the crappy supermarket brand. But if you're buying great foods, come on. If you're buying Great Foods mayo, you want to buy Hellman's mayo. Let's put it that way.
You're right. You're valid. I think your thoughts are valid. I think you've got it nailed, man. You're fucking smart, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look at me.
This
man.
guy's a
Look at
fucking
dude.
Get
That's
someone
fucking-
in here,
that's
dude.
fucking-
Like,
that's fucking awesome.
Somebody got to
Dude,
do an
someone needs
IQ
to
test
see
on
this
this. This
shit.
guy's fucking smart.
Oh.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
When did you switch out your headphones? Why are they blue now?
Ted,
What are you
Schlatt
talking
made a joke about that, and you missed it. You have been behind the whole episode, buddy.
What the fuck?
It's actually embarrassing. I made two. I tried to call attention to this twice. I've been half the podcast. I've had a blue pair of headphones on, and you have not fucking noticed.
What the fuck? Why are you doing this to me, man?
Dude, I might say it. Tucker, you might have to hold me back. Should I say this? Should I
Say
say
it.
what I'm really thinking?
Say it.
Ted, I think you were the dead weight of this episode. I think me and Tucker kind of understood what was going on,
What the fuck?
and I'm just not feeling it with you.
That's so excessively mean. What an
Yeah.
excessively mean thing to say.
Yeah.
Well, keep
And it's
going.
it's
Don't
solely
stop now.
because
Don't
it's
stop
solely
now.
because that you just didn't see the blue headphones.
Oh,
and I
okay.
was
Sorry
pretty
that I'm not
disappointed.
keeping track of what's going on in your ears all the time, asshole.
Okay, well, what are you looking at otherwise?
I'm looking at your soul. I'm looking at your aura.
You're staring through the windows into my soul.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Mm.
I can see your
I see.
aura even through electronic waves, okay? It comes off as like a little fire. And I'll tell you exactly what your aura looks like. Looks like
What does it look like?
looks like one of those you know those furry dildos?
Tucker, let's do chuckle mail, please. What, those furry dildos?
It's in the shape of have you never seen those before?
The bad dragons?
Yeah, the ones that were like there was a shortage of them because of the fucking ship that got stuck in
the colorful ones that look like that have like fins on the end and shit. Yeah, they
Yeah.
send me those.
They send you those?
Tucker, let's hit up chuckle mail.
Yeah. So JJ from Ontario, Canada wants to know what's the weirdest or most fascinating rabbit hole you've ever gone down.
Oh, interesting.
Fascinating rabbit hole.
Honestly, I'd have to say, and this is a very obscure one, it was the Raw Instinct versus I Fly Illini dispute back in 2013, 2012, maybe even.
What is that?
These were two Call of Duty YouTubers who got into a beef because Raw Instinct was stealing T. Martin's video ideas and thumbnails. And so I Fly Illini called them out because I Fly Illini was mad that Raw Instinct wouldn't work with him. So to call him out, he pointed out the fact that T. Martin was the original maker of all the videos. And then Raw Instinct responded with a video that went like this. Hey, everybody, Raw Instinct here. I Fly Illini has recently been caught jerking off on on Chatterbait or something like that. And it was the most wild thing ever from the time. And then I Fly Illini went on Painkiller already and then pissed in a water bottle and then admitted to it for whatever reason, even though no one saw it.
Oh.
This was
Okay.
big drama back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was pissing in water bottles?
Yeah, he pissed in a water bottle and jerked off on some site, apparently. I don't know. It could have been fake. But I just remember watching that Raw Instinct video, expecting like an apology or something.
And he was like,
He
yeah,
just
I did
goes,
And then he goes and stays in the corner, squats down, pisses in a water bottle.
Yeah, it was wild. It was
Wow.
fucking wild, man.
I would say that on my side, I guess the most recent rabbit hole I went down was the David Day Control filmography rabbit hole. When I did my Halloween video movie on Halloween Puppy,
Oh.
I fell down a rabbit hole finding of this director, David Day Control, where, this movie Halloween Puppy was a family-oriented film and it was bad. But then I started looking at his other films, and he has mostly just made like super softcore homoerotic like porn,
Right.
like movies. that are like based around ridiculous concepts. One of them being Bigfoot versus DB Cooper. That's the name of the movie.
They found him?
Yeah, they found him, and he showed up in a B movie softcore homoerotic porn
With Bigfoot?
flick. Yeah.
There was a softcore porn between them?
Mm-hmm. I haven't actually seen the movie, but I could only assume.
I gotta get a link or something.
You gotta get
Someone
on
in
this,
the comments, help us out.
You gotta get on this.
Anyone got like a torrent?
Now, of course, if you had watched my Halloween movie video, you would know about this whole rabbit hole.
Right. Awkward.
Which is crazy because I almost feel like I was getting shit on for not watching the entirety of one of your videos. What's going on here, man?
No, it's fine. I mean, like, that's fine. I mean, it's like I said in ranking your absurd TikToks, or maybe it was your insane TikToks, or maybe it was your vile TikToks more recently. What did I say in that? I said something about you, Ted, in that video.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now, Schlatt. I haven't watched a single one of your TikTok reactions.
Hey, someone is.
I watched the majority, but I've never watched
Someone is.
a single one.
I don't know who the fuck it
TikTok
is, but
reaction
someone
videos.
is. Someone is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm
We
sure
don't
they're
need
great.
to watch
I've watched
videos.
a little
You
bit of
know.
them. I usually check on them if to see how it's doing because I care about your
Right.
I care about you doing well.
Yeah, they are. They are doing well.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah. Exceeding. I mean, wow. Yeah.
How much they're making you a lot of money?
Phew. Are they?
That's nice.
When they don't get age restricted, that is, for no reason.
That's more ridiculous to me. The fact that they don't get age restricted, because some of the ones
That they
you watch
don't?
out there.
Yes, they do. They get age restricted frequently.
Oh.
There've been a lot of problems. Both of my last videos have been age restricted for a time, and you'll notice they're not anymore. It's because YouTube says, "Oops, sorry, we made a mistake, and we stole all your money for the week it was wrongly age restricted." Fucking thieves. I recently had another channel, Schlag. You know Schlag?
Mm-hmm.
They told me, "No, you're not Schlatt, and so this channel will make no money for a month. We will turn off ads." And I submitted a video saying, "Hi, this is me. I own the content. I'm the guy in all the videos. Please let me make money on the channel." And they said,
And
no.
then they looked at it and they said, I don't know.
Yeah, a human watched that video that I sent, the appeal, explaining that it's me, and said there was not enough proof to verify that you owned the content.
What?
Yeah. And so for a month straight, I've been making no money on a channel that I hired someone to run.
What more proof would they need?
I don't know. Maybe
They
they
want a
want me to
cum
pull my
sample?
pants down and show my butt crack to the camera. Maybe that's the fucking verification they need or something, man. But yeah, hopefully it's resolved by now. By the time this podcast is out. But as of right now, it's been a month without any revenue, and the channel has grown 100,000 subscribers in a month and has gotten the most views it's ever gotten. And they're just robbing me of money because because YouTube is telling me that I am not myself.
So when's my check coming in for that channel, by the way?
I pay net 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's about 3.5 years.
Yeah. It'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
That's like
that's less than 3 years.
Less than 3, yeah. Two and a bit.
I'm just, because, and I'm gonna make this statement right now, so those of you out there know. I was the first one to say Schlag.
Schlag was Ted's idea.
That was all me.
Schlag, that branding is all Ted. And
I
I'm sure
took the two T's in your name and I changed them into G's.
And that was brilliant of you.
It was.
actually.
It was sort of as I've said before, it was sort of like it was art house.
It was a bit
avant-garde.
bit daring.
Yeah.
It's
That's what I'm
like something
thinking.
you'd see in the MoMA.
Yeah, it was like an experimental performance art.
Yeah.
It's like
It was like-
just call
it was
by
like-
the wrong name.
It was like 2001: A Space Odyssey
Mm.
because of what it inspired.
Yeah.
All the
I'm
art
like
that
the
came
Stanley
after it.
Kubrick
Yeah.
of nicknames.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tucker, we got any more chuckle mails?
We've always got more chuckle mails.
Oh yeah, we do. It is a big response list. It's like
There's probably
Tens
we
of
send
thousands
Tucker in
of-
there. We send Tucker in there, and it is just because we don't want to do it because you go in there and it's literally just like maybe half the responses are like penis. Have Schlatt talk about men.
Dude, that's
like-
way more than half the responses.
And I don't know, like, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then there's real responses. So what do we
Tucker's
got?
he's like a septic tank cleaner.
Yeah,
Those guys make good money.
They do.
Okay. Lima from Louisiana said, I'm a strict audio chuckler, and because I'm a strict audio listener, I was wondering if y'all could describe y'all's appearance, since we only have a voice and a vague hints to what you look like. Thanks.
What? Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. This can't be real.
That can't. No, there's
so
no shot
easily
that's
solved
real.
by a Google search. I like that though.
Man.
I like that concept. Describe us. All right. Well, we could describe each other.
Sure.
Schlatt, you want to go for me?
Yeah. Okay, Lima from Louisiana. Ted is rather skeletal man. He stands about 6'5" in the air. His face is like the third option in the me maker. You know, that long one with the pointy chin and the rather squared off forehead.
Okay.
His hair is probably the 16th option in the me maker. The one with the little swoop around. His eyes are the second option. His nose, oh man, it's that fucking huge one that you put on the Squidward me that you're making.
When you're breaking the boundaries and making the custom me.
You hit the option with that circle with the arrows pointing all out.
Yeah.
That's how you get Ted's nose. And that's about it. I mean, he's white. He's white.
I am white.
He's a white guy.
I am. It's true.
He's pretty lean, I'd say. Lives in Los Angeles.
I do.
But I'm sure you could have ascertained that by the way he is. And I'm sure that fact even is more telling than anything I've ever
so
said.
Poetically. The way you're speaking, you're like doing why are you doing like an audiobook right now? It's an audiobook narration. You're like, his hair nestled upon his head is selection 3 in the wee me maker.
Am
If
I
you
wrong?
Use the rotation tool, rotate it all around with the eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
You can make him look like a sickly Victorian child.
What would you say for me? Was that apt? Was that an apt description?
I don't really have the me maker like selection options memorized, but I imagine it would get close. Schlatt. All right, my turn, I suppose. All right, Lima from Arkansas or Arizona or wherever the fuck.
Louisiana.
Alabama. Louisiana. None of them. Okay. Schlatt. Hello, Lima from Louisiana. Schlatt is a Civil War general in facial hair. He has voluptuous, moist eyelids and a furrowed brow. He seems concerned, and sometimes he seems sad, but most of the time, he's joyful. He's one of the happiest looking boys you'll ever see.
Yes.
You'll walk down the street and you'll see a man with Civil War chops and mustache, and you'll say, that guy just won the lottery.
Yes.
Now, his nose, though, is so long. Longer than anything you've ever seen. Most cartoon depictions of his nose are incredibly long. So long, you could put a yardstick next to his face and his nose would... exceed
Wow.
the length of the yardstick.
That doesn't seem right.
It's almost remarkable how long his nose is.
Okay.
If I was lying, because it's opposite day. And so that's what Schlatt looks like.
What was that? Whoa. What was that switch up at the end? If I was lying. Yeah, by the way, every answer I gave was the exact opposite of how I actually felt today on the podcast. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay. Yeah. And then, everything I ever said in my life was actually up to date too. So,
I'm just playing a bit.
yeah.
I've just been playing a bit.
Yeah, this is all a joke. Is there one more, Tucker, you want to throw in there? Or
One more that we could throw in.
it's got to be a good one, though, dude. It's got to be a good one.
What? They're all good. I wouldn't send you a bad one. That's my job. I filter them.
It has some,
Damn, you're right. I'm sorry for doubting you. I'm so sorry.
Pretty stupid questions today.
Yeah, God, I am getting shafted today.
I'm going to give you an easy one or a short one. This is from an anonymous viewer, and they want to know both of your opinions on Burger King.
Oh, okay. I have a very specific opinion on Burger King. I went to, and Schlatt's going to groan when I say this, the one time that I went to China, okay? We get it. Okay, I've been to China, all right?
Wow.
At the airport, this isn't even specific to China. At the airport in China, there was a Burger King. And I went there, and I had the burger at the Burger King. I had a Whopper, and it was like the best Burger King, not best fast food burger, like in the same category that you would consider like McDonald's and Burger King and like Wendy's or whatever to be. It was the best of that category burger. Because you can kind of separate like your Shake Shack and your Five Guys into a different category, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it was so fresh. And then that caused me, when I got back to the U.S., to go to a Burger King and try to get a Whopper. It wasn't the same. So airport Burger King in China, pretty good. But in my experience, Burger King has some pretty fucked up employees that like to hide the secrets of the Dark Council. So it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, Cole at Burger King was really rude to me one time.
Yeah.
However, the last time I actually legitimately went to a Burger King, I was in the 7th grade.
Mm.
And it was when I got my cast off.
Oh.
Remember when you fucked my thumb up with a baseball bat? Remember when you did that to me?
Yeah.
The day I got my cast off, my dad took me to Burger King.
Wow.
And it was really not a good time. I'd rather have eaten any other fast food, to be honest with you. And I haven't really been too interested in going back. And also, there was a time, it was probably about a week or two long period, a year and a half ago, when they bought out literally every single ad slot on Twitch for their fucking stupid little burger chicken. And I never fucking ate it. And I hope it killed everyone who ate that died.
Okay.
You know that fucking ad for the burger chicken? You know the chicken? What a stupid fucking name.
Their chicken sandwich.
The chicken. Let's call it the chicken.
Yeah, if you order the chicken sandwich, they will give you a different item. It happened to me.
Do you imagine? Imagine going to school for 4 years, getting a bachelor's in communications and advertising and all that shit. Maybe even a master's.
Yeah, maybe.
Just for your magnum opus to be the fucking burger chicken.
Yeah.
CH''king. Chiking.
That's how it's spelled? I thought it
Yeah.
was like C-H-I
No.
K-I-N-G.
It's king. King. Chiking.
They wanted it to be like the sound that money makes.
It was offensive. It was offensive, and every ad on Twitch about a year and a half ago was for this fucking thing, and I never had an interest in going back to Burger King. However, their redesign was fire. I love how they brought back the old logo, and that's all I'll say.
Chiking haters, we love you.
And audio listeners,
I thought you were going to say it.
no. No, that's you. That's you. That's you,
All right.
man. That's
Fine.
you, man.
Audio listeners, light or death.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you guys
And
so much for
Tucker
listening.
haters.
Ooh, and Tucker haters. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you,
you,
Tucker haters.
haters.
Fuck you, Tucker haters. Get the fuck off.
We're going to kill you, Tucker haters. We're going to fucking murder you.
Podcast
Thank you
over.
so much for listening to this episode of Chuckle Sandwich. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We'll catch you next time.
Cha-king out.
Hopefully we got our schedule back in order. See ya.